So we watched Godzilla, Kong, the New Empire. So the storyline, basically, we have Kong.
Godzilla times.
No, you can't say times. It's not a mathematics. Yeah, that thing implies either end or just Godzilla Kong.
Okay.
So you can't say times because now you're gonna get another Titan.
Godzilla times Kong.
Oh, that would be interesting. A Titan that has those two genes, and then they mutate and then they make
Kong, Godzilla, for sure.
Godzilla.
Let's go.
Go Kong. That would be Goku. Anyway, so we have Godzilla, Kong, New Empire. So we know that Kong was sent into the Hollow Earth, and then Godzilla stayed on the surface, trying to keep the balance between humans and the Titans.
Yeah, that's from the Godzilla.
Yeah, after beating Mechagodzilla.
After defeated Mechagodzilla.
So he was like, I'm going to take it myself to represent these Titans and humans so that there's peace.
Mechagodzilla.
So he's a referee.
I'm Mechagodzilla. Anyway,
I don't like him. Yeah, he was defeated. I don't like him. So after that, he decided to keep the peace between humans and the Titans. So now what happened, there was a signal that came out from Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
When Kong was being chased by some hyena-looking things in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
And then the one that died, remember, he tore the other one in half.
Makavuka ekuseni uvuka nje. Uvuka ngokusebenza. Nathi uyavuka bamqala.
Yeah.
Wayihlanganisa manje yamgcolisa.
And then he had to take a shower in the waterfall. That is the best opening sequence ever.
That opening sequence was nice.
And then he scratched his bumps. So anyway, that's what happened. So that thing that died, the earth started rumbling and then it fell. So it's like, what is that? So the signal was being sent from the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
So now what happened is that Ujia, the one who was adopted by Dr. Eileen Browns, started getting hallucinations because the signal was getting strong and symbols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she was worried as Kong keeper, like, what's happening?
Yeah, uthwasile nje
Nabantu abadala. Yeah, and when we found out where the signal is coming from, it's very interesting because now
people connected to the same ancestors. But anyway, keep going because now she's jumping forward.
Yeah, so she got the signal because there was a threat looming from the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
And then only to find out that it's her people that were sending signal. So now Godzilla went and attacked a nuclear plant in France.
Yeah.
And he recharged, and he doesn't say why. After recharging,
why
I'm
recharging. Doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
Exactly. And then he turned Kong version 2.90. He was pink.
Oh, yeah, Godzilla. 2
Yeah, 2 points or something.
Yeah, full tank.
Exactly. He had electric charge, he had the diesel, he had the petrol. And then now, Kong is also trying to find family. Because, he tries to, there has to be my people.
Because he's the only person that looked like him in the Hollow Earth. And then every other day there's some
They're
monster.
trying to take him.
Yeah, some monster that comes up to him and now he has to destroy it.
But check here.
Every day. So,
now he meets his people. Yeah, what do? They jump him.
Yeah, but but you're not there yet, are you?
No, I'm following the story like what happened.
Yeah.
Because Hollow Earth, trying to find your people.
But why are they hiding under that uncharted territory? Because now, when Kong was there, and was relaxing, right?
Yeah.
In the morning, and then something opened up. The earth opened up, and then that's when he went on a scavenger hunting to check what's going on in there.
Why were they there?
But we didn't talk about the
two.
The two.
Okay, before While this is happening, Kong gets a toothache. Now he can't eat. Man, and then he got sick.
I
Toothache.
remember Maga uzama kudla bayekubuhlungu and they call some hyena looking monster.
Yeah.
They want to steal his food. So I was like,
eat
take it. Because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I have a toothache.
So he gets sick, and then they see it, and then they call the vet. The vet. So he comes. His name is Trapper. He comes, full gear, took out the tooth, and then gave him a silver tooth. Silver tooth. Yeah, silver tooth.
Silver, gold. Yeah.
Gave him a silver tooth so that at least he can chew like meat.
Yeah, Marama was a good accessory.
An accessory, yes. It blinks, it shines. Ingathi abantu bapha eJoburg CBD. Umuntu mangesmile. So and then he has a tooth now.
Yeah.
So now when he tries to find his people in the Hollow Earth, everyone there was imprisoned by this guy, Scar King.
Yeah.
Scar King has a weapon. A weapon is Ushimo.
But Scar King, why are they hiding? Because it looks like they're hiding under there. Yeah.
I wouldn't say hiding per se. That's where they stay, kind of thing.
But he was afraid to come out to the surface, to the Hollow Earth surface. Yeah, for something. So he was ready to come out now so he can fight. Yeah, but why was he hiding? And he was building something, I think, to protect himself.
But he had
from something.
But he had a weapon, Ushimo.
Yeah, he had
Why would
Shimo.
you be scared? But unless maybe they can.
Maybe some mantra. But the other people, the Ini, is it Iwi people, they were hiding from them.
Actually, there was a story that was told there.
Yeah, no.
But I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, the truth is, the Scar King is not hiding. That is where they stay. The person who's hiding is the Iwi people.
Yeah.
Because the Iwi people are hiding from him, the Scar King. Yeah, that's exactly. So now the Scar King has a way of getting into that membrane, which is this guy, the guy that he controls with that pin. Shimo. Yeah. So Shimo is a woman.
Let's say she. She's a nice queen.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes. So those people are hiding from him because I think he wanted Mothra, and I think for some reason Mothra is gonna help him go to the surface, because what he wanted is to go to the surface, which is now on Earth. To destroy us, like to take over, basically. Teleport
here and there whenever he wants.
Yeah, I think he wanted to come to the Earth and, I don't know, conquer the Earth. I feel that is what he wanted.
That was the threat. And also, I think the storyline of Ushimo as well.
And was close to coming.
Yeah.
And they were mining something that will help him, but I don't know, I can't remember what.
I also don't remember. But I know that the story of Shimo being captured, because I think there was also, Godzilla captured Shimo or trapped Ushimo there, because there was writings on the wall, those drawings on how Shimo got there.
Yeah.
Because Shimo would freeze the whole earth if she were to come out.
Correct, yeah.
But now, forget that story. Yeah. I'm trying to follow this story that I'm trying to give you.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have the Imo people trying to send the signal, and then Ujia felt that connection, and also the people that were stationed there who worked with Dr. Eileen Browns. You know, they were like, we're getting signals here.
Yeah, about pants. And imagine in this setting, very pants. Because they were in the Hollow Earth. About pants. So about pants, we were kuluma nochi.
Okay, why are you distracting me?
I'm just saying, but look at it. Gia is on Earth, right, on the surface.
And then the underground gang.
The underground people, the underground gang,
Yeah.
the Iwi people, the Abba Pants.
Yeah.
Communicating.
With her.
Yeah,
Yes.
calling her to come.
Trying to tell you that there's a threat happening. We have Scar King.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So now, Kong found his people. And then those two guys jumped him.
Yes.
And then Usugo, this cute little boy,
Uh-huh.
also tried to set Kong up for failure.
Yeah, because boy ukhula negebengu, ukhula nemakhamba. People labamthisha ukuthi people out here are not trusted. They are not trustworthy.
Yeah. Do you still remember what happened after when they got there?
Yeah, ngithi Kong met a young boy.
Soku.
Soku, yeah. Met Soku. And then they tried to trick him. They wanted to, I don't know, rob him of something, but doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And then he obviously defeated the other two people, but then he grew a little bit of fondness for the young boy.
Yeah.
So he was trying to befriend him, but the boy is still trying to trick.
Yeah, trick Kong.
Yeah,
and I think also now the boy is also cautious in terms of you're an outsider. We've lived like this all our lives. We've been enslaved by the Star King.
We don't trust
so who are you?
Yeah, so don't. Yeah.
You pila soft pa.
That relationship, I never see because Kong, boy, was trying to come with tricks, but I'm gonna show him kindness.
Yeah. Because even after he almost got killed by that snake, fish thing.
Because he took him to that, he took him there so that he can be eaten by that snake.
And then he beat that thing up, killed it.
Doesn't know Kong.
And then he ate, and then he shared with him.
Yeah, is fine.
Yeah. Shame, man. And also, I think maybe Usoku became Uchiya for Kong. Because Uchiya adopted, because it's like, okay, now we have someone to take care of.
Yeah.
We have a mini.
So I ended up now trusting Kong. I mean, at the end, obviously, he helped everybody by destroying that pin.
Okay, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So they got there. Connection. Gia met the Iwi people. The Iwi people explained in their way what's happening. You need to reawaken Mothra.
Yeah, these Iwi people, they don't talk.
But they communicate.
Mm-hmm. And then...
telepathically.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know what I'm thinking right now?
No, there's no way.
You're not Iwi.
I'm not Iwi.
So that's what happened. And also, by the time...
I'm not the underground gang.
Yes. Not yet. So when this thing happened, they're trying to explain... Mothra needs to be awakened for this purpose.
Yeah.
Kong, who opened the telepathic thing? Because now, remember, Kong went and fought with Star King when he tried to free those people.
He was frozen.
And then his hand got frostbite.
Yeah, frostbite, yeah.
And then Trapper was like, oh my man, that's bad. Okay, in this entire thing, the worst thing that I can highlight about this whole story is when that guy, Trapper, the vet.
The vet, yes.
When he left them to get something to help Kong.
Oh, to the hand. Yeah.
That was the most useless scenario scene, shortcut nonsense I've ever seen in film.
That was a shortcut because it was quick about it. It happened.
You're collecting a very big, heavy thing as one human being.
Oh, I collect fast.
Anyway, so he went and collected something to help Kong with to fight because if frostbite, some people lose their fingers. Yeah,
but anyway, on that, even when he was replacing the tooth. I was watching because I wanted to see how he's going to do it. We didn't see how he did it. How he replaced the tooth. Yeah, okay. So he pulled the other one out. We saw that. But now putting the other one in, we didn't see that.
We didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because first of all, Kong is a big guy.
Sometimes I shortcut or they cut the scene or I don't know.
No, I think it was it was lazy on their part.
Yeah.
Because you can't introduce something like Kong having a toothache.
Yeah, and now
the front one.
And then now we don't see how.
And then we don't see how it gets out.
Yeah. So pulling it we saw because we facile and then we pull out with
putting it in.
Yeah, but the other one, how did they do it? We know they have to put something in. You have to wait for days.
Drill or something.
Yeah, you have to wait for days,
the infection.
And then after those days, they have to also drill whatever they put that in. I don't know what you call what they put in your tooth hole, so to say.
Yeah, sort of like a screw.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. To put the other tooth in. So we were supposed. Anyway, it would have been nice.
Yeah. So that part, and also that when you collected, that was the most laziest thing I've ever seen. Yeah. So he collected the hand to help Kong. Yeah. Right, to fight, and then even putting it on him, I was like, okay. Anyway, Kong got the hand. Yeah. Now, who opened the portal so that Kong gets to Egypt? How did you get to Egypt?
There's more of those actually. The wormholes, I don't know if you call them wormholes. There's a lot of them. You can go out of them or come back to them. But the problem is that if you are not a Titan, or if you are not in a protected vehicle to cross through those wormholes, you can't. Oh. Yeah, so those wormholes are there. Kong actually, Godzilla versus Kong actually opened one of them when Kong went up to Japan and they fought that last fight where they fought Mecha Godzilla. Yeah, that was another wormhole that was opened by Godzilla. But there's a lot of them, but now you can find them, but now as a human being you can't cross because when it gets to where the gravity stops, right? If you're a human being, you're gonna get smashed and be torn inside out.
So now you're being Neil deGrasse Tyson and I'm the other guy.
I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson.
And I'm the one who pursued science in varsity.
But anyway, so there's a lot of them, but so that's how he found the wormhole.
And then when you got that hand and then he went into Egypt, can you remind me how he decided to go to Egypt so that they can meet there? I mean, pyramid, but like they met there.
So Gia is it Gia? Oh, Iwi is the people.
Iwi is the tribe.
Yeah, and then
Gia is the child.
Gia communicated to get Godzilla so we can fight. Scar King. Yeah.
So then they opened the portal that sent him to Godzilla. Egypt.
Yeah.
Now that was the most epic scene.
Yeah.
Was it the first one where there was like an epic fighting sequence?
I know, that was nice because he came up to Egypt, right, to get Godzilla. Now Godzilla is here. Now Godzilla Pumasilo Pelajobo. So Godzilla now is here. And then Godzilla wants to.
Oh my gosh.
Godzilla wants to.
WWE SmackDown, we gonna kill you, bitch.
Godzilla now. Godzilla manje so man, we have to go down and fight something. Godzilla's
He's not listening. Like, listen, follow me.
Godzilla high.
That was the most epic fighting sequence. Like, that was the best. And then he tried so many times to show this guy, follow me, come, let's go.
He also tried to, he actually did fight back, actually.
He fought because
Kong now he has to fight back.
And also, remember, they beat him last
time.
So it's like payback. So they fought. And then the beautiful Mothra came. And then that was also like a very beautiful cinematography, and it looked like a poster when nice, Mothra came into the picture, putting those two together. That was beautiful.
To try and connect, because I'm going to Mothra is the ancestor or the Iwi people's god or whatever. I don't know. I think it's she's their god. So she can obviously help them communicate
and see the vision.
But everyone is in danger. The surface is
stop
in
your fight.
danger.
Stop playing. It's like telling toddlers.
The surface is
don't
in
fight.
Danger.
There's
the
a bigger
hollow
thing.
earth is in danger. Everyone is in danger because of this motherfucker that's down there.
Yeah. And then the cinematography from there to him riding on his back and be like, we are here. We have arrived. And then when they got there, now we have Scar King who's controlling Shimo with her silver ice toothpick type of thing.
I'm a Scar King. Scar King.
But we will, because I mean, we're going to speak about Scar King.
Just Scar King.
Scar King enslaved an entire species of apes there, gorillas, whatever.
I don't understand what was going on there. So it looks like there was some kind of racism, but not racism.
For apes.
Yeah, because he was using or enslaving gorillas. And then the other ones, or was gorillas were not enslaved, but the other ones like him were enslaved. The baboons, I don't know what you call them. Baboons? Or you don't know the different subspecies of apes?
Let's call them apes, because now we're going to talk about Planet of the Apes, and I'm going to be interested.
I wanted to check what, but anyway.
Yeah, so he enslaved a lot of species there of their kind.
Yeah, apes, yeah.
Apes, with his mission, using Shimo, because they closed Shimo's mouth, and then he was controlling Shimo with that ice toothpick.
Yeah.
It's not a toothpick, but like it's an ice thing.
Yeah, ice stick.
And then now they went... And then how did the fight ensue?
Who's this now?
The fight between all four of them. Remember when Godzilla was climbing on... Kong was climbing on Godzilla's back?
Yeah.
Going to meet with...
Yeah, they
Scar King
down, right?
Yeah. Scar King riding
came because now
Shimo.
He knows where the Iwi people were, right? And then he came... Wow.
And then he was close.
That
membrane was...
by freezer, and then broke it, came in. That's how it happened. So they came in, and then they were fighting. Now they were fighting on like a non-gravity surface, because they were just floating, and then Zisha. Fight.
That was also a nice fight.
Yeah, until they went up one of the wormholes, right? They went up, and
then it spit them in Brazil.
Rio, yes.
And then another fight happened.
That's a great. That fight was.
But have you noticed that throughout this whole thing, without humans, those fighting sequence are what made the film so good.
Yeah, but that is why the people that watch is like the Monster universe.
Monsterverse.
Yeah, Monsterverse. That is what we are there for. We want to see these monsters fight. Because most of the time they just put these humans to just tell us what's going on, and then sometimes it gets boring.
Kong we know.
Because if you watch the monsters together by themselves, like in Egypt, when you watch them by themselves,
it was fantastic.
We understand what's going on. Yeah, they don't have to talk.
Conversation.
Yeah, but we understand. Even when Kong went into the Scar King's territory, where he found other apes being enslaved and working for the Scar King, that whole scene, that whole sequence of scenes, we understand, and there was no one saying anything.
There was no conversation.
Yeah, but we understand all of that.
Follow.
So,
okay.
So unless you are Gia, right? Or Gia's mother, or maybe the podcaster as well. Yeah, then I want you in the film.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if you are not Gia or Gia's mother, or the lady taking care of Gia, and the Gia, right?
Yeah, Gia.
Gia. Or the podcaster.
Dr. Eileen.
Yeah, and then Dr. Eileen.
And then the trapper, the dentist.
Then don't be in the film if you are not those people.
And then we went to Brazil. Then there was another fighting sequence there.
Oh yeah, Brazil.
And then how that fighting sequence happened, there was also no conversation, but you could see, okay, it's good guys versus bad guys.
Yeah.
And then obviously the good guys initially get beaten into a pulp.
Yeah. And the fight itself has its own story, like its own living story. Because if we talk about the fight, you will understand this fight is telling a story on its own.
And it's an important fight.
Very important fight.
Very important fight.
Because you have Kong, you have Godzilla. Now they're fighting the Sky King. And the Sky King is controlling Shimo, right? The freezing...
Ice Queen.
Ice Queen. Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah, so you can tell all of that. Yeah. And then young boy... Soku, yeah. Young boy Soku, Megasele in the Hollow Earth.
Yes.
Maga figure with the X.
Yeah, that rechargeable X.
Yeah, figure out the X. I want to see the whole thing. It's a story that you can tell.
Because he also played a huge part in defeating Scar King.
Anything there. Yeah. So we find with just the monsters without.
And then the first time I felt sorry for Usoku was when Scar King grabbed him. I was like, oh man, that little guy's gonna be beaten into a pulp because he's very small.
Godzilla, Kong.
And there was a fight amongst the adults there.
Yeah, and then
they grabbed him. And then in conclusion, the fight, Usoku broke the ice. That means the bond between the master and the enslaved one.
Yeah.
And then Shimo is like...
Talk about breaking the ice.
Literally breaking the ice. That's a good one. So now Shimo is in the state of, oh my God. This guy.
This motherfucker has been controlling me all along.
This Scar King.
I have to kill this guy.
Who's getting hair loss because that guy looks very this guy. And then there was that decision where Godzilla looked at Shimo as like, dude, you are free. Do what you must.
Whatever you want to do. Are you going to fight us? Are you for us or with that motherfucker?
Exactly. And then that eye contact, Shimo froze Scar King. And then did you see Scar King's eyes? The eye was moving.
After it was frozen, the eye still moving
like, oh shit, I'm about to die.
I'm dying now.
And then Kong
smack down.
Breaking another ice.
Breaking the ice.
Breaking another ice. And then he died. And then there was... the Titans also brought peace once again, to the humanity.
Wow. Yeah.
And then not the end, but so it was a good
Godzilla times Kong.
Yeah. So I enjoyed the film very much. I did. The only part that irritated me, those ones that I mentioned, and I thought the character of Bernie Hayes was gonna die out because I didn't see his purpose.
Yeah, Benny
Hayes, the conspiracy theorist, that guy.
Oh yeah, no, but that was an enjoyable character there.
I know, but like I thought a character previously to this one is gonna die out because I didn't.
They won't use him.
Because now we have a documentary. Now what? Is it gonna be in another sequel where he's gonna publish it and people are now gonna believe him? I mean, everyone in the whole world saw monsters fighting.
Actually, he's actually for me. He actually made the quest to the Hollow Earth to the uncharted territory. I mean, watchable even because if you watch Kong Skull Island. I don't know if you've seen it. Skull Island, Guna Samuel L. Jackson there.
Yeah, and Loki.
That movie when you just have the humans, you don't see Kong.
It's tense.
Yeah, when they so he
added a comedic element into this one.
Yeah, for the people that are watching to actually enjoy this thing.
What about Trapper? Because I also thought they tried to do that with the Trapper, the vet guy.
The vet guy
came with another comedy angle.
I mean, I think I liked him, but. Like you were mentioning earlier, the martial cut, I didn't like them, but I like him.
The character.
Yeah, I like the character.
So is that
and it's very useful to Kong. It's very useful what he's doing with the hand, with the tooth. it's a useful character to be in the movie. But now,
is he going to be a love interest to Dr. Eileen? Do you think there's going to be something there? Because I thought the guy, and I'm not sure, I don't remember if he was married though. The other guy who was trying to tell the girl, Ujia, tell Kong how, let's control Kong using Ujia. That guy, I thought there was going to be a love interest there. So do you think
that is from Godzilla versus Kong.
Yes.
And he was not here. He was not in this one. He was not in this one.
So I thought...
Yeah, exactly. Why
didn't... I don't know.
Why? Because the podcast is here.
Yeah.
But that guy didn't come to
I thought there was going to be love interest, honestly. But now when I also saw Trapper and the Rebecca who was like, okay, there's going to be another love interest. Because some movies always force love interests.
Yeah.
There was no need for that in this one.
There was no need for that.
There was no need. And then we also have... Gia, character Gia is important, obviously.
Very important and needs to keep going.
Yeah, she has to grow into this franchise.
And she's also new, actually, from Godzilla versus Kong. I don't remember her.
Wasn't she was on Kong Skyline, right? Skull Island.
Skull Island.
She has to, because they took her from there.
So Gia and the lady,
Dr. Eileen Brown.
Yeah, the doctor was there. Skull Island.
I don't remember, but she has to, because how did she adopt Gia? Because Gia's from Skull Island, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I think I have to watch that film.
Maybe try and watch that, and then let's see if we can connect Gia from that.
So Gia is important.
So Gia is from the Kong side of the Monsterverse. And then Godzilla side has
we only have Godzilla.
Has been all over the place in terms of the human characters there. Because if you watch Godzilla, it's different people all the time.
And Godzilla doesn't have like friends.
Godzilla himself doesn't have
companions.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, because if you look at Kong. He's always had a connection with the humans. Even if they don't talk, but at least
there's something.
Yeah, but with Godzilla doesn't care about no one.
But a guy like Godzilla, after fighting and you sleep at Colosseum, you don't have friends.
When he was done there.
If you like sleeping, you don't have friends.
It's like. This is where I stay.
And then he slept.
Like, this is where I live.
Yeah.
I live like this.
So what did you think about the picture of the show? Like cinematography was good, obviously. Editing, the sound, the whole package.
Yeah.
What do you think about editing, lighting? There was no dark scenes in there, right? Where you were like, why is this one dark?
Yeah, because that Godzilla from 2014 or something, that one was very dark. Was dark with different characters that didn't make it to the next movie, which is I'm still trying to make a point. But anyway, So yes,
editing, sound.
No, in terms of that, because remember you have the CGI side of visual effects, side of making such movies,
VFXs and stuff.
And then you have obviously the practical, so to say, where you have a DOP and then shooting whoever. Because without humans, possible the whole thing was gonna be computerized or the CGI, but you still need humans. You need to be at these places and all of that.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I don't think I'm worthy to even try and judge everything. But I'm happy. I'm happy with
And I think maybe
because we could see everything.
The only thing I can say is that those moments where the guy had to go fetch Kong's arm and then the tooth thing. I'm not sure if I should blame that on writing or the guy who decided let's shoot this. But that part right there. It irks me.
It feels like there's missing scenes there. I think.
Oh, we don't have the full cut.
I'm sure they shot those scenes, because it was too close, too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe they cut the scene because they're thinking the pace
it's
of
gonna
the
be
film.
Too long.
The pace of the film. But still, we need to, it needs to make sense.
Yeah, see the whole thing.
Yeah, it needs to make sense. So,
input, process, output.
Exactly. So we need to see the process. We're fine with the process. We want to see the process. Don't try and just show us the results, the cool results without.
Yeah.
And then, especially when we can see that we need to see the process in this case.
Yeah. And in this kind of film, it's difficult focusing on actors' performances because the fighting sequence was so overwhelming and so good to a point where I didn't pay attention to how each actor was acting.
Yeah.
But I think it was good. They were not not that memorable, but
but there was a story. I mean, Chia has a good story. So Chia is a good story. The doctor also is a good story, and I also like the vet story.
The vet, Trapper.
Yeah, because he's there.
But when you look at that guy, he doesn't look like a typical vet to me.
I like, and
it seems like that guy, that mechanic that is not qualified, but he knows how to fix cars.
Yeah, he can do it.
He seems like that kind of a guy. And I actually liked his character as well, his performance.
Yeah, and I like the podcaster's character. I mean...
It was good.
I mean, in this one, they did very well. Yeah, don't get me started with these other ones, like the King of the Monsters and all the other ones. Yeah, but anyway, Because the human characters there, sometimes you can say, what the hell? Why? Why? But anyway.
No, I think the fighting sequences for me were too
This
good.
This one is good. Maybe that's why we're talking about it. Because,
So what do you think? Do you think they should do a sequel? Or if they were to do a sequel, how would that look like? What is it going to look like? Or what are we going to focus on? Since we know that, okay, Kong and Godzilla are now on good terms, but I'm not sure how good because they don't communicate without Mothra. So...
No, but for now, there's a lot of stories that can happen, very rich even. Between, actually, with Kong, there's still more stories because Kong just met his species, right? People like him. He just met these people, so there's a story.
Now, so he might be their king,
and he has never seen people like him before. So he still needs to learn.
They're not people.
He still needs to learn
how to interact with his own species.
There's a movie there already that can be done.
That's very good. I
with
like
Kong.
that.
Yeah, and then Godzilla. I mean, we'll never kill Godzilla. Godzilla is Godzilla.
You know, for me, I wish there would be like a crossover.
For
Planet of the Apes and Kong.
Okay. Anyway.
And because when it was so emotional when Caesar died.
But Planet of the Apes are small and Kong.
Yes, we need to know that. Why are they big? Kong doesn't make sense for Kong to be that big, So if maybe we were to get like the not history per se or a crossover, but something like that would be interesting to see.
I mean, let's see. Maybe it's a possibility. But are they from the same studio? Because this Kong, actually the Master.
This is Warner Bros. Right?
Warner Bros. And Legendary. Yeah.
So those guys are some other people.
I can't remember who those other ones are. Okay, anyway, we'll figure that out. We'll check it out. Yeah. But so that's what's up. But yes. Godzilla for me. Remember, Godzilla is from Japan, right? It's a Japanese origin type of movie where the Japanese wanted to make a metaphor for that nuclear bombing that happened in Hiroshima, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Nagasaki. So that was a metaphor for the bombing, how it affects the community around them, how it killed people. And apparently the Godzilla skin looks the same as how the people that were affected by the radiation from the nuclear bombing. Yeah, so that's how they made it.
The effects of all.
Yeah, so Godzilla is supposed to be like a mindless monster that is terrorizing the community and then show people this is how war affects every living people.
Yeah.
So Godzilla can still go on. Whether they have to go back to that analogy or the story of
so he'll
this
always
is how
be
if we don't
a peacekeeper
if we don't
between
stop
humans and
fighting,
titans.
if we don't stop these wars, this is how what's gonna happen. But when it came to America, America changed it to be like a cool monster that's killing people, and we don't even care whether he takes a building full of people and throws it to.
But he does it for a good reason, though, because he's also trying to help people.
How many people are in that big building?
For a greater purpose, okay, for a greater good.
Okay, but anyway, okay.
So how much would you rate this
happy
one,
with
this movie?
No, this is a good movie, Sham. This is a good movie.
Give me a number.
Damn. Yeah, this is. I know it's tough. It's tough. Let's say 9 instead
9.
of 10.
Okay, that's
9,
good.
9 out of 10. Yes.
That's a good number.
We're gonna go up to 9 out of 10. I like it. Yeah.
All right. Some Simnandi.
Say bye.
Sival.
Okay.
Danko.